Aloha, friends and family. So I was thinking last night about the split, and I thought, what's the split going to look like from each side? So then I thought, okay, if you are on the 3D timeline after the split, you're going to see that a bunch of people disappeared, right? And what has everybody been programmed to think happened to all the disappeared people? Right? They're going to say it was the rapture. But then we find out there's also this dark alien agenda to simulate the rapture. But what we do know for sure, right, is that from third density's perspective, a bunch of people have disappeared. And we've been programmed for centuries to explain what happened to those people. And the rapture is that explanation. But what if you're on the 4 and 5D timeline after the split? You too are going to see that a bunch of people disappeared. So from our perspective, all the bad guys are going away, right? And so how did they go away? They didn't just necessarily vanish. But then again, they certainly could have, because we don't know where they went. We just know they're gone, right? But with the alliance and the plan, they're being dealt with by and through justice. So they're going to meet justice. And so that's how, from our perspective, the bad guys disappeared. But from the third density timeline, they're going to think that all the good guys disappeared and the rapture. But it wasn't really the rapture. It was Ascension. And so all of the Christians that find themselves still on the earth they're going to be saying to themselves, we must have missed the rapture, right? Because we're still here, but all these people are gone. And so it's going to be a super, super confusing, tumultuous time on the third density timeline. Because unfortunately, my friends, I do think the Christians have gotten duped. They mean well, a lot of them, and whatnot, but I was talking to somebody earlier, and I was like, what matters is if you are in reality. Because she was saying, well, surely some Christians are going to ascend and be on the 4 and 5D timeline. Certainly some could, right? But if you're not in reality, then you're not going to. And believing that some entity is going to come override everybody's free will and suck certain chosen people out of here to save them is not reality. That's not how this universe works. That's not how the Creator works. But we certainly have been taught to believe that is how it works, right? So think upon this, meditate upon this yourselves, and if you have anything to put in the comments, feel free to, but I was just kind of taken aback when I thought about it like that, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute here. So this whole rapture thing does play into the end time, but not because it's actually happening, but it's just a dupe. And it seems even more so to be a dupe now that we know that this has been brainwashed into everybody for centuries, right? And who do you hear talking about ascension in the mainstream religions? They don't talk about ascension. And if you bring up channeling, they immediately say demons. Those are demons. You can't listen to nothing. Close your mind. Just listen to what the priest says, or just listen to what the pastor says, or just go with what's directly written in the Bible. As though these manipulative people over centuries couldn't have manipulated and distorted meanings within the Bible. I'm not trashing the Bible by any means, but I am trashing the interpretations and the distortions, because we have to rise above those and see a bigger picture, a bigger horizon, and not be duped to sit around waiting for some outside entity to come do some big overriding of everybody's free will to pull them out of what they've put themselves into, pull them out of the lives they themselves have created. But justice, my friends, justice is what is going to come for the bad guys on the 4 and 5D timeline. Just wanted to add that to today's reading. We leave you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. Until next time, my friends.